Hey, what's up you guys? It's me once again, and I hope you guys are doing well. Actually, I hope you guys are doing awesome because my day is going pretty alright. So, in today's video, I wanted to do something I haven't done in a while, which is a little art review of a drawing I did literally last night. Momo Ayase from Don. If you haven't seen Don, go watch it, read it, I don't care, check it out. It's really fun, really amazing story. I like it a lot. So with Miss Momo right here, I wanted to do a little drawing that focused on hands and some cooler perspective, with flow also being a very direct part in it. Because if I look at a lot of my drawings that I've done, flow is something that I kind of lack, especially with these standing character drawings. They always feel very flat to me, very boring. Like there's nothing that's really moving, whether it be in the character's stance or their articles of clothing or their hair, something, anything like that. I feel like when I do some drawings, they don't really move. I mean, you look at the Sakura I did recently. I mentioned that in my last video. That one had some cool movement with the skirt and the headband. That was some cool movement. I like that. The bell I did, not really focused on that, so it was okay for not to have that. But it was something that I had noticed in a lot of my works is, I don't really have a lot of drawings where things are moving. They feel very flat. And it's something that I've mentioned before as well, that I feel like my drawings are very stiff. They don't really feel like they're moving to me. And so I want to start trying to remedy that with some more experimental drawings like this one, this Momo here. Not to say that I I don't understand how to do it at all, but I do find that I don't do it enough. So that's what I wanted to focus on in this drawing as well. So let's just get into it. Overall, really cool drawing with some cool perspective, as I said. With the hand being the focal point, I didn't know if I wanted it to be much larger or to keep it at the size that it was. Because I'm already doing something that I don't usually do, I decided to just keep it at a pretty normal size with some simpler foreshortening there. I think Momo might become that character I just draw for cool perspective and hands. We'll see, because I do enjoy drawing her. Her design is really simple. It doesn't kill me to draw her, which is nice. And I do feel like I can push it. I can push it even more next time. Something I'm already unfortunately noticing is her sleeve does not go over her arm that well. It looks really awkward here, but hey, clothing is on the list of things I need to study. I was looking at some drawings earlier and just admiring how good their clothing folds feel, because something that I've noticed with my art is that something that I've noticed and also have been told about is how anatomy is kind of the next step I need to take in improving my work. So that's what I've been doing, working at it slowly. Unfortunately, this month of September has been kind of busy, busier than I thought, and it hasn't been the best for me when it comes to art, because I've been slumping. Not gonna lie, I've been slumping a bit, but we're working at it slowly. And in addition to anatomy, something I noticed myself was clothing. I don't feel like my clothing has evolved at all since I've started, since I've taken art more seriously. It's taken gradual steps in improving, but it's definitely kind of been at a standstill. I do my usual more rounded folds here, and then the nonsensical fold in the middle. I don't even know if this makes sense. Does this make sense? Probably not, to the people that actually know how clothes work. I don't even know if this makes sense, right? And I kind of feel like I lost the fluffiness of her sweater with how like strict I made the lines. Like this is like super sharp, but hey, who cares? It still looks nice, and her sweater was not the main focus. I think I did keep the flow in it well enough. It's not like blowing off to the right like everything else is, but it still retained a sort of puffiness, which was really nice. If we can go back to the sketch, here we have to go. Yeah, I have to take off all these filters that I did at the end, or all these correction layers I did at the very end. Take off the line art and the extra stuff here. Turn this off. Turn off the shadow. We just go back to like the sketch. It's actually not bad. I didn't want to make it. I'm surprised that I worked off of such a messy sketch, but it really wasn't even that bad. Like, not too much guesswork, which is good. It means I was following my references well enough. And look at the hands. Oh my god, look. There's some sort of structure to them. That's really cool. Oh my goodness. Tried to keep that in mind. When I did have to get to the knuckles though, oh geez. Wasn't too bad, but definitely a little bit of how the hell does this work? Had to do a little bit of thinking, which is good. For the hand at the bottom here, I also did refer to a 3D model. If I can bring it up, there they are. The beauty of 3D models. They are underrated. Use them if you can, people. It's not completely, oh wait, I'm looking at the sketch, but it's not completely accurate, but you know, the idea is there, and I think I sold it well enough. So there's that, yeah. What was really important for me was capturing the hands, the flow, and the perspective. So when I moved over to coloring, I made sure to keep it really simple. I did not want to color this thing like crazy at all. So I kept the color. This is everything before any type of filtering, or I say filtering, I don't know why, but any type of like layer, correction layers or adjustment layers, whatever you want to call them, right? Kept the colors pretty flat, pretty basic. And just like this, the drawing is already strong, which made me feel pretty happy, okay? Because even the line art is like super loose, right? It's okay. It's not particularly really sharp. There's like some overlap here, some lines that don't fully connect to things, right? Like there's a lot of freedom in it. So the liner or cleanup sketch or whatever you want to call it isn't particularly clean. It still looks good, right? Like it looks good, and I'm happy about that. It looks good. It looks good. There's so many times I've been drawing and I'm just like, this looks shit. This looks shit. This looks shit. It's because I didn't focus on the stupid line art making it look good. I just drew it and just went off vibes. I went off of mad vibes with this one. I added a little bit of a gradient at the bottom here to help give it a little bit of color. And then we had our little shadow layer here, which I don't really know if it's accurate, but it exists, right? I don't really understand light, so I was just working with what I knew. And I added a little bit of a rim lighting here. I made sure not to do any dark shadows. I did not want to do any deeper shadows with this one. And I think, you know, doing that was actually a pretty good idea. What I had to do after, though, was brighten it up, because I didn't necessarily love the dullness of it. And hey, I did something that I don't usually do, which is use a gradient map. I don't understand how these things work. And look how like nonsensical it looks. Like, what is this? It's weirdly pink and there's black, and oh, you actually can't even see it, but if I make it normal colored, yeah, look at this. Looks weird, but it works, right? It works. That's weird. It's weird that it works. It looks really nice though. I do like it. Let me show you something before the fixes. This is what I did before I had to fix anything. Before I got some advice on how to fix it. the skirt. Look at this skirt, man. It does not make any sense. It doesn't really match the perspective, which is something that was pointed out to me. So I got a little bit of help on fixing it, and yeah, this is much better. And the face too. I actually didn't hate the face as from before, but yeah, when I woke up the next day, I looked at this, and yeah, it was not aligned to the face properly. Look at this. Her eyes are not aligned to the rest of her face. And ears, oh my god, ears, man. I need to like do a little training arc on ears, because I guess them. Not gonna lie, I do guess them a lot. This one also has like no depth to it. It's just like lines that totally make sense. So I made her nose bigger. I lifted her face, gave her a little facelift, and fixed her mouth and her ears, and made her hair fit her head a little bit better. And yeah, that's basically how this drawing ended up looking much better with some help and some cool changes. I also made the crop higher, so you didn't have to see so much of her legs, which I do think when you look at them from this low, they don't make sense. I think they get really skinny really quickly, but it's okay because I cropped them out, so no one has to know I made that weird mistake. But I think that's everything I have to really talk about. I know I didn't really have good direction when it came to this. I've never been really good at doing these live commentaries, so I'm working with what I can do. But I do hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to do these more because I do like going over the art that I create, especially because I actually do it a lot more than I think off camera. So I think making little videos about it would be a better idea. You know, gives me some content for the channel and makes the journey all that more fun. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you later.